get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
On the ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw on 2nd down, Jansen. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jansen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. 55.
Let's go. Defense is good.
Hey, Delta.
My 55.
On first down, Dobbins. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, our score, 9-3. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Hey, Will.
Now back to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Jansen. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Jansen steps away to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead is down to 10 now at 16-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On second down now, Dobbins, and a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. There to knock that one away was the safety, Amani Hooker.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Take 4.
You draw quarter.
Derrick Henry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jansen. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, 21 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down, here's Henry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Here we go. 10-2 start.
Check.
From the gun, Jansen, and it's complete. Henry, the 20, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. He got 29 yards that time. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Throwing on first down. Jansen, he completes it to Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Second and 9 at the 12-yard line.
Ready, set.
55. Squeeze, double. No.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Snap.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Jansen forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Succop's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 26, check 26.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's got this down to the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You. Kill.
X3, 218, chop it.
Switch. Check.
Henry. Demario Davis there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike Spoke. Nice, sweetheart.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jansen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
A first down carry for Henry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I know he ain't got it.
Back to throw. Jansen. And caught by Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Let's go, baby.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Ricky. Joker.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Jansen. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Their mobile quarterback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give right side. Dobbins. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Down. 10-2 stop.
Cut.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Watch the out.
Five.
Back to throw. Jansen. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey. High 7.
On 1st down, Dobbins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
2nd and 9 now. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Back now in Nashville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Jansen buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Jaguar 1st down.
Down. 30 base.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Hey, Delta.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
10 logo. 61, matchbox light. Snap.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jansen, the linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Jansen, the open man is Smith. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw. Jansen. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Got it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You better be afraid of me.
Fight.
Looking to throw. Jansen. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Flush. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On second down, Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Go. 15-1.
First down.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Titans' 42-yard line.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Jaguars, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when I tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. There's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on a jet. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take all poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash.
you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen, down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Come on. Go. Big Snoop Dogg. It's in the game.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give, how much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk, I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest, so I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Always pay your parents, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my face.
the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest. Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, put the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You